Welcome to the 2023 Orlando housing slash mortgage projections. Everybody seems to want to know what's going on or what's going to happen after this topsy-turvy real estate market in 2023, with interest rates going from at the beginning of the year 3%, currently sitting somewhere in the mid sixes, but we topped out closer to 7.5%. It's crazy. I've asked my partner Andy from Bank of England to come in and kind of foreshadow what's going to be happening in 2023. Andy, what can you tell us a little bit about the rates?
Well, a little bit about what we foresee. We will see inflation. As long as the inflation numbers continue to decline, we'll see a more rapid increase in mortgage rates declining as well. So we're actually anticipating maybe by the end of first quarter, maybe beginning of the second quarter, rates actually being really close to 5% again.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's all due to what the Fed's going to do, right? So we have our December numbers coming up. Right now, we're at the front part of December. What are they looking to do with that Fed rate?
So the Fed has increased interest rates to reduce buyer side demand, right? Not so much on the residential consumer side, but more on the commercial side. So when you guys think about this, a $10 million commercial purchase at the beginning of 2022, if you were going to borrow it, let's say at 3%, sounds like a pretty good investment. But now you have to borrow it at 7.5%, which is a completely different level of expense. Okay, so it might slow those commercial buyers down, and of course it does impact us as the consumers. So the idea behind all of these Fed rate hikes is to really slow down buyer side demand, buyer consumption. Okay, we are seeing it happening right now. So the Fed's going to increase the federal funds rate another 50 basis points. So rates are going to rise, and you would say, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. If that rate's rising, why would the mortgage rate come down? Well, on the mortgage side, we see that as a inflation fighter, which will then reduce mortgage rates continue further.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, thank you for that. As far as the real estate side of things, a lot of what I'm going to talk about is going to be tied to the lowering or rising of interest rates. Right now, our projections for 2023, we're going to actually have a decrease in sales to the tune of about 14% here in Florida year over year. So we're going to have less transactions. In Orlando, we're going to see somewhere right around 9% decrease. Again, a lot of people are moving to Florida. A lot of people are moving to Orlando and some of the bigger cities. But what's crazy is even though we're going to have less transactions, we're actually going to see an appreciation rate at about 3%, which is about normal in any other year. An appreciation rate of 3.5% over the history of real estate is the norm. So at 3%, we're pretty close to being normal. So I know a lot of people haven't lived in a normal real estate time. Interest rates right now are at historical normal rates, and our transaction rates are at historical normal rates. We're just used to, over the last few years, seeing a lot of real estate being transacted. So what I'm telling you is look for a very normal year. Hopefully those rates come down. That will actually create more real estate transactions. And again, if you love what you're hearing today, please like, subscribe, and comment below and let us know what you think. This is our projections based on what we read and what we hear. We'd love to hear what you say. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And thank you, Andy.
Thanks, guys.